So we started this Heartland AR VR Developer Challenge we did some workshops, we had a hackathon, we had two winners come out of that hackathon. We were planning on wrapping up in the fall, and then COVID slowed us down, so we delayed till now. About 2 weeks ago, we thought COVID was going to slow us down again, and then 2 days ago, we thought the winter storm was going to knock us out, but here we are. So thank you. I am so glad you are all able to join us, for those in person, for those gathering online. A little bit about us, so I heard someone already ask, Kansas City Digital Drive, who are you guys? So we are the nonprofit that is behind this. We were about to celebrate our 10-year anniversary. So doing events and projects and working in the Kansas City community for a decade. And we take on a bunch of different things. We work extensively in the digital divide. We have a healthcare innovation group. We are running an air quality monitoring program, and then just a host of other different programs, including an augmented reality, virtual reality challenge. And that's what brings us together today. We're excited to have this. As I said, we have 5 teams that will be presenting. 2 of the teams were the winners from our hackathon. They're going to be the 2 teams that lead off. Since we've had a year, we've gathered in a few more. We've got a team from one of the universities presenting. We have a company that's rolling out some really cool technology and doing it. So I think you guys will all enjoy the program. I will say, and I'm going to pull up the agenda so you know it. So, well, I didn't mean to jump that far forward, but that's okay that I'm there. Anyway, because I did want to thank all of our sponsors. Obviously we are sitting here in the T-Mobile campus today. T-Mobile has been a tremendous sponsor for us through this whole program, not only providing some of the funding that allowed us to give the prizes. They provided us with a lot of different hardware, which if you guys haven't had a chance, once we're done here, move over to the hub and you'll get to play around with. We've got about 4 or 5 different types of headsets that are being used by the companies to do that. So we want to thank them tremendously. And then some of our others, Kauffman Foundation provided some nice funding, as well as 1623 Farnham out of Omaha, because we do have some connection to the Omaha as part of this Heartland Challenge. Intel provided us with some cameras and some of the financial support as well. And then Unite Private Networks in town provided some funding. So I thank you for all of that. I'm going to, at this point, introduce Dr. John Saw, who is coming to us from Bellevue. And I know, Amanda, if you're going to run and let that go. So with that, I'm going to turn it over to John. And once John finishes his presentation, we will jump right in with our 5 teams. So the XR medical procedure, you're on deck. And we'll go from there. So again, welcome, thank you. Enjoy, as I said, enjoy these presentations and then hang out. We have lots of food and a time to play. So.
Are we ready?
Yes, you can go ahead and kick off, John.
All right, well, first of all, Jim, thank you. Thank you for your leadership, and I want to thank KC Digital Drive for all that you do, and your digital leadership in the Kansas City area. We are proud to be a sponsor for today's event, and I cannot wait to see all the showcases that's going to happen today. This has been quite a journey for this XR work that started actually almost a year ago. And so proud of all the work that has been done, and I know there's a lot of folks at T-Mobile that has helped provide the drive for this, tax in particular, and team. Thank you for doing that as well. Next chart, Amanda, if you're controlling the charts. Just a bit about what the Advanced and Emerging Technology team does. Basically, we are looking at new opportunities for 5G. T-Mobile has the best and largest 5G network in this country today. We cover 300 million people with our 5G coverage. We're very proud of the work that has been done. And this is one of the reasons why Sprint and T-Mobile merged. And so now it's our time to figure out what are we going to use this for. And this is what this team, the Advanced and Emerging Technology team, has been focused on. And this is why we're so excited to be a sponsor of your program, of your showcase today. If you go to the next page, just very quickly, we're investing upwards of $40 billion building a very capable 5G network. We don't charge our customers extra for 5G service, unlike our two competitors. Our spectrum is free and clear, while the other guys are still trying to, pun intended, take off with the C-band and sputtering along the way. We cover nationwide, 5G, and in particular with the 2.5 gigahertz band, that's our mid-band coverage, we cover more than 200 million people today. So the big question then is, what can we do with this network? And which is why, AR and VR is one of the main focus for my team. We believe that AR and VR is going to work so much better once you have 5G. Otherwise, you're going to be limited to just your living room where you get good quality Wi-Fi sometimes. So if you go to the next page, we also realize with a new T-Mobile that we need to build something bigger than ourselves. We don't have a monopoly on all the smart ideas. And this is why we have the T-Mobile Accelerator, and now has expanded its reach now in partnership with Qualcomm and some industrial partners to build basically the next generation of AR and VR wearables as part of the Snapdragon Spaces project. The T-Mobile Accelerator, by the way, started off in Kansas City, and now we're taking it global. The 5G Open Innovation Lab is based here in Bellevue. We worked with some industry partners like Microsoft, Amdocs, Intel, and NASA, and I think Accenture as well, Dell, and a whole bunch of big corporations. And the whole idea was to actually pool our resources together and work with some startups who otherwise would have a hard time working with big companies, and to give them an ability to take their business to the next level by giving them the capabilities and infrastructure that's needed. Obviously, for T-Mobile, as a co-founder for the 5G Open Innovation Lab, we bring an awesome 5G network for them to innovate on. T-Mobile Ventures is our venture fund, and the focus for us is to fund what I call pick and shovel plays with young companies that can help us with our 5G use cases and our 5G applications with both enterprise and consumers. And so we've just started this fund about 18 months ago, focused on 5G, and we're going to continue to expand this fund as we work with more and more startups. And not to forget, we love to do hackathons like today's event. Again, in the spirit of building something that's bigger than ourselves, and we would love to see what comes up from events like today. The next page simply shows some of the work that we have done with 5G technology development and use cases, XR for education, 5G point of view camera during the Major League Baseball All-Star game in Denver. Holographic communications is something that we were one of the early pioneers, trying to solve your Zoom fatigue by making it presenting ourselves as holograms. Robot taxis that is driven over our 5G network. We were the first to do that, and that startup that developed this capability to remotely drive a car using our 5G network is rolling out service in Las Vegas. They were also recently a pace car for the autonomous IndyCar Challenge recently. So very proud of that demo, because we know it's a demo that Verizon and AT&T will not even dare to do, because they don't have a 5G footprint that is as good and as large as ours. Anyway, this just shows a whole bunch of examples, and hopefully we can feature some of the work that your teams are featuring today as well. So that's the end of my commercial break, and let's move forward with the presentations. Thank you.